What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. As you can tell by the title of this video and everything, we've been not super busy, as you can tell, but haven't really been making content, putting it out there. Now, where have we been? Well, truthfully, I've been kind of busy, with life, birthdays, and obviously now we got holidays coming up. It just makes it a lot harder to dump a bunch of money into race cars right now. And I'm trying, slowly picking away, but I make do with what we got. But obviously we haven't been putting content out there because, like I said, we been busy. Been real busy. Couple weekends there, we were going up north to our family farm and had to chop corn. Obviously that takes a little bit, so we've been up there chopping corn. We had the Mount Pleasant banquet the other weekend, which that was awesome. Had a good time there. Obviously with taking the time off after the banquet, doing our farm and stuff, tinkering on the cars here and there. I've been doing a lot of thinking, and what do I want to do with the channel? Obviously, I'm a big motorsports guy. When it comes to anything with a motor, sign me up, I'm down. Me and the boys, we've been talking about doing some cheap sled challenges this winter. Because we're in Michigan, we're supposed to get a decent amount of snow, hopefully this year, which would be awesome. But either way, if we got older sleds, we'll go out there with little snow. It won't bother us. Do small challenges. But even besides that, I would like to try to even hit up some of these old tracks. Like, I raced at Cherry, I want to say a couple years ago, but obviously it's been closed for a hot minute now. But I used to race there. I went there growing up as a kid. And now that track's closed, you drive by, there's a couple buildings sitting there, but I'm pretty sure it's just a hole in the ground. I haven't gotten out, checked it out, see what's still there, see what's left. But I've always been super intrigued when it comes to the old tracks like Standish, Orleans. Haven't been to Orleans, but I was at Standish once, or maybe twice, I don't know. But it was cool. But now the track is completely shut down, and I would love to obviously go in there, kind of make a small video, take a little tour, just video, do some of that stuff to see and document what's there, and hopefully be able to cover some history on that stuff. Because obviously racing's kind of like a dying sport for the most part. I don't want to say it, I don't want to believe it, you know what I mean? But if we can help out in any way we can, obviously, it would just be awesome. I think even Winston just kind of got new ownership, and they're working on that place, and that's awesome. Haven't really, I've kind of been around there a little bit, player hater and stuff like that back in the day, but that's besides the point. Brings me to this, truthfully. I've kind of decided that what I want to also do going forward is have a lot better, more relatable content. And I had a blast driving the late model. I think for next season, it's what I'm going to do. Whether it's this car or get a newer car, which I'm not against for sure. But obviously I got to make upgrades, motor, shocks, because the one we got from Jacob Sturr made a hell of a difference on the right front than our mod shock, with a coilover sleeve on it. So it made a hell of a difference. We put that on. Troy said the car felt awesome. Obviously, I haven't drove it since, but yeah, I think moving forward, this is what I think I'm gonna do for the 2026 season. Kind of try to put all my eggs in one basket, and maybe tinker around with the trucks if I still have them. Because I don't know if you guys have us on Facebook or whatnot, but we kind of put the trucks up for sale. But truthfully, the late model, I'll sell this too. So all 3 cars I have are up for sale. If you're interested, hit me up on Facebook or leave us a comment down here, and I can send you, a way to contact me, get with me. But everything's for sale right now. And I'm just going to have to focus a little bit more and put a lot more attention into the late model. It's more relatable for like YouTube channel trying to get out there a little bit more. The trucks are freaking awesome. I love the trucks. Like I said, if they don't sell, we'll still tinker with them, I'm sure. But I got to put all my eggs in one basket. And that involves downsizing. And, I'm hoping the late model future looks half-ass decent for us. Moving forward. Only time will tell. We'll see. But yeah, the downtime has been kind of nice. Not having to worry about having a video up. It's always kind of been in the back of my mind. But just taking a little bit of me time. Taking care of stuff around the house. Getting the trucks in the garage winterized. Which I do have another video coming out soon. Obviously involves getting the sucker down to where she is right now. And honestly, probably what she's going to turn into slowly. If she doesn't sell. It's a good rocket. I think I was told it was for 14 or something like that. But I don't know. Call Rocket, find out for sure. But give me 1 second. Gotta fit it in sideways, you know what I mean? Mount Pleasant Speedway, we went to the banquet. Had a good turnout, had a good time. Ended up finishing second in points against my good buddy Ryan. And we came home with a perfect attendance award. We got lucky and they rained out when we went out to Wyoming, which is kind of cool. I haven't gotten perfect attendance in a hot minute, so I think since 19 or something like that, and before that I think it was 14 and 15, so 2025. Perfect attendance, second in points in the pro stocks at Mount Pleasant. We keep making the joke saying I'm the pro truck champion at Mount Pleasant Speedway. Kind of like the only truck, but then we're trying to figure out how we're gonna put a truck on top of this. I wish I had pullback cars or something. I think that would be pretty cool. Put a truck up there with my wrap on. I don't know. Just thinking out loud. But yeah, we had a good season. Obviously, I gotta thank 181 Designs, Racer Speed Shop in Mount Pleasant, Shoemaker Farms, and the Robinson Brothers. Everybody's been working with me pretty good the last couple years, and I just really want to keep building on it. So, like I said, that's why we're going to run the late model. I'm going to focus on that, focus on one car. So, I'm probably going to change out the seat, put my seat in there, and put that seat in one of the trucks, I think, for sure. It's going to be our plan. But, what a season it's been. what a year it's been as far as content wise. Putting out the derby videos. We didn't make it to the mud truck stuff. We still got to figure Little Debbie, as Troy calls her, out a little bit more before that's going to be decent. I got the toter I got to work on still. My other trailer that we were using, that needs work. Actually, both trailers I got to spend time on. And now, not all 3 cars. My head is going here. We're going to try to make this happen. Hopefully run decent. If not, we're going to learn along the way. And hopefully just get a lot better throughout the year. So, we'll see. Got a long ways to go. So, guys, thanks for watching. If you have any questions, comments, leave them down below. I read all of them. I usually comment back, so we appreciate it for sure. Guys, thanks for watching. And, the future looks good. We got some ideas to where hopefully the channel's bigger, better than what it is now. If somebody has connections to some old tracks or something that, like I said, we could go in and take a tour of or something, just check it out. It's a big part of racing history, truthfully, and in Michigan. So let's not let the sport die. And maybe some of these tracks can come back to life or something. I would still love to see it. There's a lot of tracks out there. A lot of places we could go check out. So, it just kind of helps with the downtime when don't have a bunch of money to dump in the race car right now. Working on the improvements I can. And saving up some pennies here and there to get some things happening for us. So, just stay tuned. The future is going to look bright, I hope. We're going to start cracking down. Videos are going to start coming out. And we're going to get this frickin' ball rolling. Get some things happening. The late model's the only car in the garage right now. So, you can tell where my focus is. Other than the 6 other projects in here. But that's something for another day. Stay tuned. Maybe we'll bust out a video on that too. So, guys, thanks for watching. If you haven't yet, hit that like and subscribe button. Help the channel grow some more. And, as always, we'll see you guys on the next one. Stay tuned.